The art of scripting really comes down to one thing: your story told in a way that involves the viewer. It's the ability to make them feel seen and take them on your journey. And I guess once you've got that, it's about finding different ways to tell that one story. And as someone who's grown a whole personal brand from writing, maybe it's time I actually share my secrets.
Welcome to Morocco. Starting the morning with a lovely sunrise 5k along the beach. Woo. I'm aware that I've been quiet lately. If you follow me on all socials, you'll know that this is probably the most inactive I've been since I started Words with Russ. And yeah, if I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of things going on sort of in my personal life that I haven't really been able to address, and I'm also not able to get creative at the moment. I'm not able to focus the way I should and be productive the way I should, and that is sort of why I came to Morocco, just to, quite honestly, like this, just be sort of at one with my feelings and sit with my emotions and really process everything that's going on in life. One thing it has taught me, this whole sort of experience, is just how lucky I am and how grateful I am to have the life that I have, and all that hard work that I've put into creating content and building my brand and the community allows me to actually be able to work here. I don't have to worry about my income at the moment or how I'm getting that next paycheck like I used to when I was freelancing, and that's a massive blessing. But yeah, so today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to actually script your videos. If you watched the last video, I would have told about how to sort of set yourself up to create your personal brand, and now we're going to be talking about how to actually deliver that content. I'm going to try and get a skateboard, a longboard or a cruiser. I'm going to try and rent one for the day. With it being such a surfy sort of skate vibe here, a lot of the shops I've seen have skateboards and longboards, so I'm going to try and rent one for the day. Ooh.
This is just a rugby.
You see that? That's all like coffee.
Whoa.
Is it to rent?
Yeah, it's for rent, sir, yes. Just make sure you bring it back, please.
Yeah, of course.
Because I got scammed sometimes. From both my
Yeah,
things,
that's fine, yeah, that's fine. It's all
And
good.
I didn't even ask you ID card or anything.
Do you want me to pay you now?
Just post it.
Yeah, 100% man,
Thank you, brother.
100%, thank you.
And excuse me, if you post it, you can have it for free.
Nah, it's all good, I'll pay for it, don't worry, I'll
Thank
pay
you,
for it.
brother.
I don't know if you heard that from the guy in the shop, but he was so chill about everything. You know, he said that I don't need to give him any ID, I don't need to sign anything, I don't need to pay before, I can pay after. He actually said I can get it for free if I post him, but I don't want to do that. I would rather pay him. You know, me and my best friend Connor, we used to skate from one side of the coast of England to like across back to Brighton, and we were like 14, 15, and you know, this was like 100 miles, and that's where we started to create videos. And our love for sort of traveling and content creation sort of came from that, and so that's why I just love being able to, like, whenever I get a chance to just come and get a board and just skate, I feel like my inner child just comes out, and I'm just loving it, you know? So much. You're welcome. Thank you. Enjoy. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you. Have a nice day. Yeah, I just fell over vlogging, and that f***ing hurt. It's now the next day. Yesterday I was walking and talking, and then bam,
crippled. My back I just slipped. I absolutely went down so fast and I slipped, and yeah, my back has been like absolutely in agony. Yesterday I really wanted to have a good day and a full day and talk to you guys, and today I wanted to go surfing, and honestly I can't tell you the pain in my lower back. Like, my tailbone was so painful. I couldn't walk, I couldn't do anything, so I just went back to bed for the rest of the day. Took some tablets, and yeah. Fuck, that was painful. Really unnecessarily painful. For that fucking hurt so much. Fuck, that was so painful. God, that's really done me in. I am not sure about this, you know. We go again today. The sun is coming up, and I'm gonna head over, get some nice sort of scenic shots, B-roll shots for socials, and then I'm gonna talk to you about scripting and about how to sort of structure your content in the best way for social virality.
Despite injuring myself, this trip in Morocco has been the first time I've been able to experience stillness in a long time. I'm actually able to just sit with my emotions and let myself feel the way that I need to. No pressure from society, no expectations, no outside noise, just me and my thoughts. My life is about to change, and though I didn't ask for that, this change could be the start of something special.
Okay, my name is Adam, and if you haven't seen me before, I started Words of Rust last year, and I built that personal brand to 80,000 followers and 15 million views, and it's now my full-time income. And I've built that through sort of authentic, relatable, vulnerable content and storytelling content. And I'm going to share with you the best that I can right now how to navigate yourself through storytelling content. And I have got a whole workshop on that. I have got a whole workshop on hooks as well. And if you'd like to see those workshops, you can through my community down below. I'll leave the link in the bio. So yeah, go and get it. It's really good. It's really valuable. But I'm here in Morocco, and I'm going to do what I can to give you as much value out of this as possible. I haven't got any examples because I'm here, but yeah, I'm going to talk you through it. I split this up into 4 sections. We've got the first hour, and really from start to finish, my entire creation process only really takes 3 hours. I do 1 hour to find the ideas and the inspiration, 1 hour to script, and then 1 hour to just piece together my B-roll and then do a voiceover. Obviously, if you need to go out and get B-roll, it takes a bit longer. But the first phase of this is to find your inspiration. And so, like I said in the last video, you have your 3 brand values. Mine would be self-love, travel, and content creation. You pick one of your 3 values, and then you're going to have loads of relatable keywords, which you're going to use as your search engine. So, for example, I would spend an hour searching on TikTok self-love healing, self-love book quotes, self-love positivity, self-love loneliness, self-love hope core, whatever. And this would give me all of the popular videos in my niche and in my brand values, basically everything that's on brand with me. And I'm going to input a podcast clip now of a guy called Louis Theroux. You might know him, you might not, but I found this video and I found it really interesting, and I actually share it with the members in my community because this is exactly how I also create my content.
You know what you do? You just go on. Here's my interview technique. I'm giving it away. You go on YouTube and then you look at a recent video, and then you look at the most recent, the most liked comments, and that's what the world is thinking. And it might be wrong or right, but it's what the people are thinking. So that
there is bang on. The audience, what the world thinks and what the audience thinks is actually living inside the comment section of videos. And so I spend the first hour going on to popular creators, maybe creators that I follow and I look up to, and I look at their most viewed videos and I look at the top comments and I see what people are thinking. And then I usually build an entire video around a few words that or whatever the top comment is, because that's obviously what the audience are thinking. And so creating content, like I said in the previous video, is a balance between what you're prepared to talk about and what the audience want you to talk about. And you can look at my most popular videos. Some of them have got 4.5 million views, and the top comment of those videos is actually a line within my script. So it's people have just sort of quoted my own script in there. But if it's the top comment with 5,000 likes, that tells me that a lot of people liked that line, and so I could actually build a whole video around that line. Okay, so now you've got your ideas, you have the starting point, the focal point of your content, of your video, and it's on brand, and we know that it's what the audience wants. We're now going to go into the second part, which is the hook. Again, I've got a whole hook workshop available for you down in the link in the description if you wanted to go and watch that. It's difficult for me to go too deeply into all of this now. This is, we're talking, I made a 50-minute workshop just on hooks alone, so I can't really sit here and talk for 50 minutes, but I can do the most that I can. So basically with hooks, all you want to do is create a curiosity gap. And essentially what you're doing is exaggerating a solution to a problem, but not actually giving enough information away, so it forces the viewer to stay on for the video. And the job of the hook is quite simply to stop the scroll. That's it, that is it. All you want to do is make sure the viewer gets past the opening 2 seconds, and you can do that in so many different ways. You're giving them information, enough information to spark that interest, but not enough so it creates an information void. And how you do this, there's so many different ways, and in the workshop I go into the deeper hook points. So deeper hook points would be something like future pacing hooks, context framing hooks, storytelling hooks, common enemy hooks, controversial hooks. There's loads of different ones in there. There's loads of different examples. I will link in the description of this video a free hook guide for you if you wanted to check that out. But please be aware that hooks are progressing so much the more that people use them, and there are ways to really level up your hooks, so don't rely on those ones. So once we've got the hook, we're going to go into phase 3 of the script, and with storytelling content, the way that we do this and the sort of the journey of your storytelling content is the viewer comes in here and they come in because of the interest, because of the hook. They then get brought down and filled with all their pain points that makes them feel heard and feel seen. And then there's a pivotal shift in the middle of the story where things then start going better for the main character and they start getting all the value that they wanted, and then they end up leaving the video sort of happier and more knowledgeable and more comfortable than when they entered. And so we're going to be talking about this bit where they come in and we fill them with all their problems. And I like to call this section painting the picture. So the way that I do this is with my problem, let's say it's self-love happiness or self-love loneliness, I will then find the deeper relatable problems, the common problems that I think we all share with that. And rather than saying things like I was overwhelmed, I like to do something called painting the picture, which is basically describing a common experience that makes us all visualize and feel that emotion. Rather than just saying I was overwhelmed, you could say something like, when Friday came around, I was still staring at Monday's to-do list, wondering how it had somehow grown. That is sort of visualizing this emotion of overwhelm, rather than just saying I was overwhelmed. And that's really what creative writing is. So I basically do those 3, and then it comes the shift in the story where I then spin things and things start to get more positive, things start to get more brighter. I then change the way that I talk in my video from eyes to you, because I'm now talking directly to the viewer. And so you can watch some of my videos and you'll notice how the first 3 lines might be like, I always wondered how I'd be doing this, or I always thought I'd be doing this, or I always thought I'd be doing this. That is storytelling pain points, because I'm saying things about myself in storytelling ways, yet I know it's a common problem that my viewers have experienced as well. And then when the shift comes in, I then talk about you, and I say, and in reality, you can't expect to do that, and you can't be made to feel like this, and you shouldn't feel like this, stuff like that. And that is my shift, and I basically fill them with all the inspirational and the motivational section, and then at the end, I like to end on a CTA, or I like to basically repeat the start of the video, which is the focal point that we made from our inspiration session, and I like to rewrite that in a more positive way. And that piece with music, piece with captions, piece with B-roll is honestly how I gained 80,000 followers in 12 months and 15 million views. And that is honestly the quickest way I can describe how I write my storytelling content. And if you would like to know more about all those examples and watch my workshops and get actual feedback from me, you can do in the link in the description in my bio. Right, I hope you can get some sort of value from that section. like I said, again, if you want more information and you want more workshops and you want more guidance and help from me, you can check out the description of this video. I'm sorry this vlog's been sort of disjointed. My back sort of ruined it. But I hope you like it, and if you do like this video, please give it a like and comment what you want to see more from me, as it helps me out, and hopefully I can create that for you. I'm going to try and stay consistent over the next sort of couple of months, and really push long form content again like I did at the back end of last year. So remember, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you soon.